Hey everybody. Hi. I'll be right back. 1 second. Well, notice on your diaper, you're wearing that. I forgot to say. Oh, when you get a second, never mind. I'll put it in the next video. I'll be right there, guys. I need to wash my bandana again. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry I ran away. I played a magic trick. I disappeared. We're back into the living room. Hey, hey, everybody. Daddy's in the other room doing dishes, so I'm here to entertain you all. The update. Yes, it's one of my favorite. It's my Paw Patrol Marshall vest with my Paw Patrol bandana, and I just love it so much. Who's cute? I'm not cute. I'm not adorable either. Let's see. I'm doing good, puppers. So today's video is about mommies and daddies and widows and the ABDL, baby for community. No, not that talk. That's bad talk. So, oh no, they said I'm super cute. I just need a passy now. I don't have a passy, so.
Where'd your passy go to?
I don't know. It's definitely not somewhere in the nursery hidden. I promise it's not. Okay, so if you want to know how a little is made, it takes a mommy and a daddy, and they love each other very, very much. Didn't they do some pretty disgusting things in the room? And when I hear this, it sounds like mommy is getting hurted by daddy, and I try to go save them, and then they tell me to get out and close my eyes. And then 9 months later, out pops another one of me.
What about if mommy doesn't love mommy?
What?
Mommy doesn't love daddy?
Well, then they do disgusting things with other people in another house.
Daddy loves Uncle Jeff.
Who's Uncle Jeff? Now I'm concerned. Yay, an internet girlfriend too. Oops. I don't know. Okay.
What if daddy loves the milkman?
So, I've recently been getting flooded with comments and stuff about how did I meet my daddy? Have I ever had a mommy? And all kinds of stuff like that. So we're going to talk about that stuff in this video.
Oh, don't talk about me.
Yes, we're talking about you and how we met.
Not that story.
Well, we were both at the bar. He walks up to me, and the next thing I know, 3 days later, when I wake up, I'm chained to a bed. No, I'm joking.
We met at the gun range, okay?
No, we didn't. We met on the internet.
No, we met at the gun range. I like that story better.
Well, that story ends up with someone dying. We can't tell that one. How did we meet at the gun range?
I almost shot you.
So apparently we met at the gun range, and he almost. What the hell? I know you couldn't shoot me. You love me too much. But no, on a serious note, so this is the true story about how me and my husband met. We actually met on a gay ABDL site called Diaper Boys. It is still up today. I don't use the site anymore because there's a lot of people on there that are pretty well, I hate to say it. There's a lot of creeps on there that like stopped me, and I had to get off there. They're not all bad people on the site, just a few.
Like me.
Yeah, like him.
I'm a soccer success story.
And so me and him actually met on Diaper Boys, which is DIAPER /BOIS. And it's a good site. And they got stories on the site. They got photos. They got chat. They got video chat. They got all kinds of stuff.
It's dash, not slash.
Or dash, not slash. My bad. So we met on there. We were talking. How long do you think we talked before I went silent on you? 3 months.
Yeah, probably.
So we were talking for like 3 months, somewhere around there. And then I was having my depression issues where I just about did something really bad. And when that bad thing I almost did didn't happen, thanks to a gun misfiring 9 times, I still haven't figured that out because it fired fine when we took it to the range. Those same 9 shells fired. But besides the point, that's a different story. We don't talk about it.
Go to the range. Say go to.
So the day that happened, and I was reflecting on my whole life and what I wanted to do, and like I said, I was still like at the point of not wanting to live anymore, and I thought about the person I had been talking to 3 months prior. So I made up my mind to go meet this stranger in hopes that this person would turn out to be one of those Craigslist or well, technically since we met on Diaper Boys, one of those internet guys that would have killed me. And then I got here, and well, as you see, he didn't kill me. We actually had a wonderful first meetup, and we ended up, I stayed there. What I was there for what, a week the first time I came up.
Yeah, a week or 2 weeks.
About a week or two. And within a few months, I kept driving back and forth. And within a month or two, I finally made up my mind to move in and live with him. And now I live where I grew up was 300 miles from where I'm at now and where I met, he was living when I met him. And so I moved up here, but unfortunately, I was just went through a bad divorce and I had lost everything. So I had a house that was paid off I had to deal with, and I had a lot of other things I had to deal with. So every weekend for what, a year and a half, 2 years?
About a year, year and a half.
About a year and a half. Every weekend I had to drive back to where I came from in Illinois and deal with that stuff. And we're going on 6 years. We're technically not legally married, but as you guys have noticed, I call him my husband because it's just a piece of paper that makes it legal. We will eventually get married, but we're not yet. We are working on a wedding. We just haven't got all the things down. And now that I went to YouTube and stuff full time and I don't have all the other income, it might take us a while, but we'll get there. But we are going to get married, and I am changing my legal name. Alex is a legal alias of mine, but it's not my real name. But will be soon. I will be Alex, and then I'm taking his last name. I'm dropping my last name. So it's going to be Alex, hopefully radioactive, and then the last name I can't say, even though I just about said it. So this is a little bit about my past. I went through a lot from being abused, being sold into sex slavery, to physical abuse, plus emotional abuse from my family later on. When I came out as being gay, it was really bad. I got disowned for a long time. Fortunately, we reconciled all the past with my family, and me and my mother are finally starting to talk again, which is awesome. We are doing a baby, or not a baby fur, but we are doing a furry wedding, hopefully. So, and it will be broadcasted live on YouTube, so you'll get to see me look like a fool up there dressed like this and making him all red. Um, so I really do love, huh? What'd you say?
You can't make me red, so get over it.
I will drop my, I'll drop my pants and show everybody my diaper.
And I will laugh hysterically.
You probably will. um, Rosa, I understand your issue there with that. I mean, okay, I have to say this because I do have a lot of trans friends. I don't know how you feel dealing with being disowned because of trans, but I do know the feeling of being disowned because I am not transgender. Even though I've been asked that and called that a lot because my persona is female and I'm male, but when I'm out of character, I'm all male. So it's a little different for me because I don't feel that I'm in the wrong body. I just like to dress up my character as a female and make my character female. So I understand, but I don't understand the whole concept because I've never been in that situation. So I understand what you're feeling, and I do accept and support you. It's just I don't understand those feelings personally. Um, let's see. Cute booty. You haven't seen my booty. How can that be cute? See, there's my butt. I showed you my butt. I know. Definitely if I would have farted, because then it would have came through the camera and killed them all. um, Dalton, I met you about, I want to say 2.5 years after me and Josh got together is when I met you. I'm always in a diaper. So, true fact, a lot of people don't know. I have never wore underwear. I am diaper dependent and have been in diapers my whole life. I don't know how many nosebleeds did I give with that butt shot. um, but I do want you guys to know that it happens. I can't see how it's only over 100 because there's only 15 people watching the video, so at least 15. But yes, I have been in diapers my whole life. Um, I don't know what it's like to go long term without them. I think the most I've ever been able to do is a little bit during the day. And last night was my first dry night in, I think I would say almost months, right? Right, Josh? Or Mathin? Sorry, not Josh, Mathin.
Uh, Several months, we'll put it that way.
It's been several months since my last dry night. Do you like being in diapers? I ask because you don't have a choice. So, this is another true fact about me that people don't know. I can't say yes or no to that question. If I didn't have to wear for medical reasons, I promise you this, it would be several months before I wore again. I would take a long break. Which I say that, but then I can't guarantee that because I don't know how I'd react because I'm used to wearing diapers. So, but I would put all my little stuff on side. I'd probably keep the YouTube channel going for you guys, but a lot of my little stuff would be on the side. I would venture out to be owls and all that. I don't think he'd ever. Um, he's been in them for so long. Yeah, 26 years to be exact. That's cool to know, Rosa. Um, so that's where that is. But I want to talk a little bit more about mommies and daddies real quick before I end this video because I don't want this to be a super long video. But I understand there's a lot of people that tell me I'm lucky and fortunate to have my daddy. And all I can say on that is I understand what you mean by that because I feel like I'm the richest person in the world to have my daddy. But all of you guys can have the same thing. You just got to look for it. And, you know, decide what you really want in life important to you. I hate to sound like the person that's selfish, but I always put myself first. And what I mean by that is if and math in the other room knows this. When it comes to what I want in the world, I don't care what anybody says. If I want something, I will get it one way or another. I never look at the negative side of things. I always look to the positive because I used to look at the negative, but all negativity does is get you nowhere in life. You know, I have ran very successful businesses in the past. I'm currently working on some things now. Uh, I do YouTube full time. I don't have a job other than doing these videos for you guys and in my Telegram chat and all that stuff. And I do sell things from time to time, and I also buy and resell things on the side that aren't part of this. That's another thing I do. Like I buy video game systems for one price and then turn around and sell them for another. Like my Xbox, I bought it for $100, but I'll eventually sell it for 150, 200 bucks and buy another one. I used to flip cars. So I don't have a job. My job is being here with you guys and doing these videos. But as some of you in my Telegram chat know, is we've been having some issues with uh, me getting stressed out and overworked because I'll just freely admit I work harder doing these videos than I ever did working when I worked in the jail or as an EMT or as a firefighter or any of the other jobs I've ever had in my life. I'm working harder now than I ever did in any of those because I got to make sure I don't hurt people's feelings. I got to make sure what I say is not against YouTube's terms of service and Patreon and this and that and then this and that. There's a lot to it that people don't understand. So that's a little bit about where I'm at. So make sure if you want something in life, it's what you want. Don't copy somebody else. Don't try to feed off somebody else's success because you'll never win that way. The best thing you guys can do is if you want something, get out there, work your tail off hard, and you will have whatever you want. If you want a Lamborghini, you'll get one day. If you want to be president, work your tail off and you'll be president. You got to truly want something to get it. Yeah, I know we're almost to 300 subscribers too. So thank you all that watch these videos. Thank you all the subscribers. Remember, the next giveaway is at 500 subscribers, and we're going to give away a half case of diapers. And depending on where, hopefully, maybe you all have some stuff in stock. If not, we may look at Tykables or Bambinos or who knows what we'll look at. You never know. Uh, is anybody that's currently watching one of my original 10 subscribers? Well, besides Dalton, because he's been with me since I started the channel. How do you find mommies? Okay, so mommies are a little bit harder to find, Robert. They're not impossible, but they're harder. Yeah, I remember Ray Chown's video. She did really well explaining about us. But going back to Robert's question, how do you find a mommy? Now, I know there's ABDL chat groups out there that allow mommies. I'm actually on Facebook. I'm either still am or I was a part of a group that had mommies and daddies in it. Um, Looking for littles. There's all kinds of ways out there to find it. It's just you gotta look for it. And like I said, it was like how I found Diaper Boys. I just started typing stuff in the search engine and seeing what popped up. Yay, Sharky has a daddy. Yeah, mommies are a bit rare because, believe it or not, the female ABDLs, there's actually, I'd say just as many of them as males. It's just they're very hidden because they're afraid to come out. Whereas like gay males are like, who cares? Who knows? So that's where I'm going to leave this video at. I do love you all. Um, if I can find that group, Robert, that had mommies and daddies on Facebook, I'll send it to you in PM or try to give you the name or something because, yeah, I bet you would like that. So I love you guys all. Please hit the like button before you guys leave this video. It really helps out. Oh, I love you too, Sharky. Also, Sharky, I that shirt I bought off you when you get it to me or when it gets here, I'll probably mail you a couple of those diapers that we were talking about back to you. So, bye bye, everybody. Please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber and you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hit the bell notification for future videos. Also, if I have a Telegram chat, it's not here. Message me in the comment your Telegram, and I will get you added to that group. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.